Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while, I know. Thank you guys for listening and watching if you're seeing this on YouTube. Episode 15, we got Kwentendo in the middle of two men, beautiful two men, Captain, and myself.
Oh, yeah?
He's just cracking up, dude. No, dude, we got Kwentendo, dude, beautiful musician here on Kick. But also just a content creator. I know GTRP, got to play some Call of Duty. I remember watching you back on the 2K. Nice to meet you, Kwentendo. Just in a formal setting, dude. How you doing?
Man, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here, man. I just want to start off by saying I appreciate you all and what you all stand for and what you all do for the community. And first off, with how you all appreciate my music, because I feel like I don't take it as serious as I need to, and you all are showing me how serious I need to take my music. Just off that one clip
Yeah.
alone, Cap. I'm gonna be honest, like that meant a lot. So
Yeah.
I just appreciate y'all. So let's start off by saying thank you.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
you being on here. Honestly, for me personally, Quen's been a big influence in my creativity on this platform, period. He's one of the ones that when branching out of comfort zones is difficult for anybody. It's just a difficult thing to do. But when you start doing it, you start realizing your true potential. And I'm over here fucking I've started doing pottery downstairs. Like I'm
Oh,
playing
that's
guitar
cool.
more, and I'm gonna put all these things on live and do this stuff because watching the process has been so fucking cool. Watching creators create, and
Mm-hmm.
Quinn's the way Quinn's brain works. I've been watching it for a while now, and I just love the way that his mind cooks up shit. And just like, so just a little side story. The other day, I'm watching him. He's playing 2K. He's responsive in chat. He's also responding to his homies on Discord, and he just pops up the music machine and just starts making a song.
Oh,
It
that's
just
awesome.
like doesn't even like there's no like he just like give me a bar. Like he just starts whipping together a song. I'm like, God damn,
That's
this is
sick.
where this is channeling like if you got like any type of autisms or ADHD and stuff and they're manageable, like this is channeling that into like positivity. So for me, I've learned how to take like my fucking all over the placeness and dial it in. And Quinn's been a big influence. Uh Real quick plug. If you guys aren't a part of KickTunes, get on kicktunes.com, tunes with a Z, and get over and fucking follow Kwentendo on there. Greg's got some tunes on there. Everybody's got shit on there. It's a really good platform. I've been using the fuck out of it lately. There's some really good bands on there. Get over there, make an account. It's really fun right now. And
Yeah.
honestly, if we could boost a platform and our homies that we all know and respect, like it's something that I would love to do. So please, if you guys don't have an account on kicktunes.com, we should be linking them in all the chats. Go make one.
Yeah.
Like go make one today. By the end of this podcast, if you don't do it, you're fucking fake. Calling it out right now.
I love how we didn't even have like a bit for this podcast,
Yeah.
but that made this podcast a little bit more official. That was almost like a sponsorship thing that we like would plug in, dude. I love that. No, that was so official, bro.
I was reading the Kicktunes ambassadorship thing, and I was like, "What do you got to do to be ambassador?" It's like, "Oh, you gotta love music, you gotta love the people, you gotta spread it out." I'm
Yeah,
like, you know what?
yeah.
This is what we do. Like, let's do it. Good shit. So yeah, Kwentendo. So you just had a new album come out. I'm just gonna go in this
Yeah.
one real quick. Gwen, how's it been going since the album came out? What are you working on? What do you feel about that first? Like, because I fucking love it. I've been listening to it every single day.
bro. I honestly, it's like I'm trying to just work on a different sound. Just trying to go to a different lane. Like I did with that one song with it had like a little pop beat in it. It gave me inspiration to do other beats because it's like
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's fun, honestly. Like, and then never being like it's hard for me to write something. I tried to write something before. It's hard. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
easier just freestyling for me. I don't know why, but when I try to write something, it's just it feels weird.
You talk about freestyling. I got a couple of fucking lyrics here that I've written down that really, really hit me.
Oh, I
So
love this cap.
this one, this one's a serious topic one, and I fucking dig it. And as I listen more and more, you keep hearing more. Like this is literally my process of how I learn Juice World and shit like that. It's like you feel the fucking way the music happens. You said something that is affecting all of us, and that's why I kind of want to talk about this particular one. Some of these streamers are grooming on children. I pray for their souls. and hope they start healing. Like
Damn.
that shit. So like, I know that all of us out here, like we know ones, like you named one of them in the fucking song, and I dig that shit. And you know, because fuck these absolute clowns.
Mhm.
But for the industry, like Quinn, you want to take me through that a little bit?
It's like growing up with people that experienced that. It's like I took that personal, and it's like taking advantage of children live on the internet is crazy, and like the way he was doing it, it's just really just rubbed me the absolute worst way possible. So it's just like,
yeah,
I just want to do anything I could to, you know, spread awareness that he's not the only streamer that's doing that. It's more of those
a lot of
doing it daily
exploitation.
Yeah.
Right, Greg. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. So it really bothered me. So I did what I could. I'm gonna just be honest, without doing too much, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like we have a responsibility as well when we, so I mean, I know we take this kick platform very seriously, like a lot of us really take this seriously. I think that we have a responsibility in this industry to, if we're not a part of it, it doesn't mean like you don't, there's some stuff we need to actively speak against.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
And fucking grooming, something that has been happening on the internet for a while.
Since it was probably born, to be honest.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I mean?
From the day
I remember, I remember like
100.
older guys like talking to me, you know, in a weird way, and I'm like,
you remember AOL chat rooms and shit like that back in the day? Like, yeah, that shit was fucking gnarly. You know, I got two little girls that play Roblox. You know what I mean? So it's like, when I heard those lyrics, like when I was listening to that song, like fucking tears came to my eyes, because it's like, this is the worst form of human being. And a lot of times we don't want to talk about things because we don't want to give it the attention. But I think that we need to, if it's happening, I think us as streamers need to, we need to bring awareness. Like, we're not saying go promote these streamers. I mean, like, if you're one of those people, you're gonna be like, hell yeah, that's one of my people, but fuck you. But at the end of the day, we're saying that, you know, this is bad and we see it, and we're gonna call it out every fucking time. And we're not gonna be silent about it. And I think the more non-silence, you know, that we get, the better.
Right. Exactly.
And just for just to plug you too, Kwentendo, as well, just for the people, you know, we're talking about kick tunes and stuff. What song is that from, Cap as well, or Kwentendo?
Who?
Yes, from Who. That's actually a remix too. I've redone so many songs, but
yeah.
But you know what's cool though? Cool. Like when you remix a song, it's you're seeing the different stages in your artistic career.
Exactly.
So it's like if you could imagine somebody, you know, pick a 20-year band doing a song at the different level they were, but redoing that one song over and over as they hit a new stage of their thing. Like, holy shit, you know, you can get a whole new feeling to every.
Right.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote down a bunch of show. There's some fucking badass ones that are funny. Like, I just.
Oh shoot, go for it.
Her pussy is wet before we take showers. That's my favorite.
Oh, that's a good one. What the hell?
Okay, I have to admit, one of my somebody in my chat, JC, came up with that bar. That's when we was doing an open like song day with the
I love
chat.
that shit,
so
dude.
Chat came up with that. So.
Hell yeah. Yo, that's just mad funny. The connection is strong. I feel like a router.
That's a good one. Damn.
That's such a vibe, dude. Like, what's cool is because I listen to it and I listen to the tone, like the way that his voice moves. It works really well in my eardrums. It rattles my brain correctly. So sometimes I get lost in that and I don't hear the lyrics, but then one will pop out of nowhere. Like
stretches your brain
like,
good,
here.
right? Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the new one. And I'm like, yo, that's a bar. Like, I originally put the watch out for streamers like Riot, they're grooming on children. Like I put that one in there because that's just legit. I'm hitting it raw, so B is the plan. Plan B bars go hard.
Oh, could you repeat that? What was it?
It was I'm hitting it raw, so B is the plan.
Oh shit, that's good.
Like,
damn
vibes.
I've never had sex, so that's awesome. Oh, this podcast is gonna be unhinged.
Yeah, I got it. No, some of
Greg,
these, some of the bars just they just come to my brain. It's like if I don't have chat to come with me. Shout out to Rhyme Zone as well. Rhyme Zone is a big help. Like because I get
Hell yeah.
stuck. I get it's called writer's block. I get writer's block sometimes,
wicked bad. Yeah.
man, and it's like, bro,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's just go to Rhyme Zone and see what I can come up with. Then fuck, and I see a list of words. I was like, okay, here we go.
Mhm.
And try and get the rolling again. It's just like, man, it's
That's
easy.
the thing. You just need that initial like, and then boom, you go off of that little push, and then bam.
I will
I
say,
used to do that with cooking. Like it was the same.
oh, there you
thing.
go.
I owned a restaurant and like coming up with specials every weekend. Like I was doing like 5 different specials every weekend. You could only like redo chicken so many fucking times, and so like you need to go and get like experience. So I would go down to a place where I would go down to Cisco, their head chef there. He would make meals and then he would give me inspiration. I just fucking
That's
and then I'd
cool.
be good for a couple weeks.
I do have a question too then to you, Cap, as well. Then, you know, with the Lurker Squad podcast, right? We use this to just elevate our guests, you know, promote the hell out of them, but you know, also like show wisdom or like what you're doing in the space. And I mean, this is good because writer's block, it happens everywhere, right? Cooking, music.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
what about streaming for you, gentlemen? You know, like how do you? Sometimes you're in a rut, right? Like you're doing content where you're like, do I switch this up? What do I do? Do I make this different? You know, like what do you guys use or figure out?
Gwen, I see you bouncing around a bit too. Like you playing a bunch of different games and you're doing your music stuff. So like, how does that like? Go ahead. How does that feel with you?
It's just like I get lost into it. Like, bro, I don't even look at it like, what am I gonna do on the stream? It's just like sometimes I gotta stop myself from streaming. I'll look up and I didn't stream for 8 or 9 hours. I'm like, damn, I've been streaming for this long, and I just get lost into. I'm just having fun the whole time.
That's
So
awesome. That's cool.
It's easy. So I don't even look at it as an issue at all.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm doing, if I want to play a Seto, if I want to play 2K, if I want to play COD, it's just endless.
You just go for it. That's cool.
I just go for exactly.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're having fun with you, it don't matter what you're doing. As long as you being you, it's content. Period.
Yeah.
That's what I'm learning to get better into because I used to, I would always be that way mentally, but like you still sit there and second guess what you're doing all the fucking time. Like for me, I was just doing it. I'm on 57 days or 58 days right now straight. I'm just going live. Like 8 o'clock in the morning, I go live and then I go until fucking whenever. But like right now at the current moment in my career, I am just smooth through. Like my brain could be so immediately like instantly fucked up in the morning, like suicidal, everything. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna be live in a little bit, so everything's gonna be okay soon. Cause like people come together, communities say nice shit, like everybody supports each other. And when you're allowed to be a human being on your own stream, it makes this job that much easier.
Right.
If I was a pigeonholed into being like a content streamer, like my content is like old school RuneScape, right? That's a large community of just content there.
Yeah.
So or like your COD if you've been a COD streamer for 5 years, you have to stay that. Man, that would for me like
that would hurt.
I just couldn't do that. I just couldn't, right? Like because you never get to express yourself.
Right.
You just have to go on and you be a drone for the masses over and over every day, and it's just not for me.
You have to compete with the individuals that wake up and live for that certain category. I don't know. I like bouncing around and being. I really like 2K, and it's like not known for being a kick thing. And I'm definitely gonna. Some people don't like it. Some of my supporters just like it's boring watching it. But it's like I just have to find different ways to get it to be interactive, and that'll be better. Like things to do in the chat. I have like crazy commands. Out the movie.
Keep popping.
Can you do me a personal favor? Can you try to get Denny to do his shit 2K content with you every once in a while? Because I miss that shit, man.
I try.
I know, dude.
You guys remember
even
Denny
though
just screaming at the TV?
Yeah. Even though we like didn't like 2K, it was still like fun to just
worth it.
watch him go in like a mental battle.
Rage.
I've learned with 2K, you have to be in gang chat because it's it's worse than COD game
Your
chat.
game chat goes.
Oh shit! Really?
Why? Oh, dude.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
The game chat. I've never heard. One motherfucker said this. One motherfucker said this. He goes, literally. He goes, "You were in the military. You got that government money. I know you fucking broke."
Oh my god.
That was the funniest shit. And because I'm over here as a veteran, I'm like, they fucking ain't lying. That
Yeah.
shit true as fuck. Because they were like, yo, I'll put this on it. I'll bet this. And he's like, you in the military, you broke as fuck.
Wait, I said that?
No,
I just like no game chat, yeah.
Oh, game. That's a damn.
I was like, damn, Quinto, you said that? That's
Damn,
crazy.
No. The best is just watching Quentendo's facial reactions while the game chat goes on, because you can tell at one moment he goes, all right, well, that's about enough of that.
Right. The tag is OD.
I'll tell you what, I think 2K holds a real high candle on shit talking to COD. I think we're using the wrong name when we talk about that shit, because like,
toxic communities? Yeah.
oh my god, yeah, they went
could see
hard
that.
immediately. No ramp up, just straight to the chest. Like,
That's
I can
wild.
respect that. I can respect a good shit talking community.
Genuine shit talking.
Yeah. So then, so I don't know that we'll leave the streamers' names out. So the other day you got a big host, Quinn. Was that from the 2K community?
No, it wasn't.
No, okay, all right.
Yeah, from outside. Yeah,
that was awesome.
This is crazy. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that one.
Okay. No name drop. Was it a weird one or like?
Sometimes it's just
no.
Oh, okay.
Controversial.
Gotcha. Okay. Sometimes you get big ones and you're like, that's weird, because they may not be that big, right? And I think that's an interesting thing on this platform too, where you're like, okay,
Yeah. This one was real fun. It was, and after a while, like. So everyone's got trolls. I've had them. So like just personal experience. We all have this one right now that's doing the same shit to everybody, right? It's so fucking boring. It's so annoying. It is what it is.
I like to point out, and I don't want to give this guy too much airtime, but
hold on. Sorry. Hold on.
No, you're good. You're good. I think a lot of us gotten bored because we know where the source is, and now it's just no bans, nothing. Like it's okay.
Right.
And I he's gotten tired.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like you have those kind of trolls, and so these are boring trolls, right? I like a good one when they come in and like they can give some conversation, some little back and forth.
Like, I like that.
If you hit more topics than just like my tiny dick and things like that, like those are good. When what happened in Quinn's chat is just when it's just repetitive and never ending.
Yeah.
Like, all right, man. Like you're doing like some of the fucking
copy paste.
The hate words were hilarious. Like some of the people, you're like, all right, you're a legit troll. Like I will. You can rap. And then there's one that just uses like one word and spams it the whole time. Like if you guys are out there and you're trolls, give us something to work with, please.
Like content, dude. Like
like if you're gonna do it, like let us make content out of it. Like let it be something. I just don't want to waste my time with like nonsense.
Yeah,
just be better.
I guess be better in your trolling content. Yeah. Like get really into like my trauma as an adult or as a kid. I mean, like really make me like hate it, Yeah.
Dive in there.
Yeah. I like to ask a question, and this is just like a standard one that I like to do on every episode, but where did the name Kwentendo come from, man? I mean, we can kind of assume, but like
if it doesn't come from somewhere in Nintendo, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Well, it's like mixed in with like I had like this Nintendo because like I grew up playing Nintendo, like growing in. My real name is Quinn, so I just went with Kwentendo.
Yeah,
that's like, an easy one. Okay,
mix it. I didn't want to hear like I wanted to hear my name. I was tired of like nicknames and stuff. So I tried to.
Like Daddy.
Did Quinn Station 4 not work for you, or what? You didn't like
Quinn Station.
Quinn Station. Quinn Box.
Yeah. You hear that, Nintendo? He's out here for you. Talk to this man.
What are some like the big three for like Nintendo? Like what were your games back in the day?
Super Smash Brothers, Zelda. What was that game? Oh, I can't think of it. With the teddy bears. And you go around. Was it
Conkers?
Banjo?
Yes.
Oh, Conkers.
No.
Okay.
Conkers. Yes.
Okay.
That was my shit.
Conkers was good.
Shit. Yeah, that was. Yeah. Those are my top for sure. Because I used to play those all with my brothers and just go crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Mario Kart was up there, except it almost caused Liz and I almost broke up over it because
No shit,
listen,
really?
Yo, fuck her. 3 triple red shells and then a blue shell.
Oh yeah,
Right?
that would
And
have
I
pissed me
go,
off, dude.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
I would have got the divorce
It was
papers
over
like
on
ready.
site. Yeah.
Call the lawyer up, dude. Split it up.
Right. What were yours, Greg? Would you rock?
You know what's funny? I never grew up on Nintendo. It was PlayStation. Yeah.
Oh shit! So
yeah.
So yours would be Greg Station 4.
It would be Greg Station 4, dude. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Legend Dragoon, great RPG. Toomba 2, which was like a wacky game. And then Ace Combat was actually my first game on the PS1.
Oh shit!
I got Ace Combat 2, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then some fighter games, all that. But yeah, PlayStation, and then yeah, never really did much with Nintendo until my sister got a GameCube, and then we played all the old games, and then the GameCube games. So
yeah,
cool shit.
Yeah.
What about you, Cap? I mean, you put some years above us, so was it Nintendo?
Yeah. Yeah. I started with Nintendo, regular Nintendo.
NES.
So, yeah.
Okay.
My favorite system though, Super NES. So I'm going to go in that route. Like, Lion King was my game on that motherfucker.
That's a good one.
I still won't ever I didn't get to finish it, and I hate it. So it's like my kryptonite. So like I love it and hate that game. But Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers for sure. Super Smash Brothers because it was like a fucking neighborhood thing.
Yeah.
Like we would all get in like the same room, hook up a bunch of TVs and place and Nintendo 64s. And like we would just switch off who's fighting who in different TVs and just have a vibe with it down at my buddy Pedro's house. And so that's nostalgia for me. Like I
that's
love
cool,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I want to get into like a silly question, not even a silly question, just like really get into it.
Silly.
You know, and this is to Kwentendo, man. Like, you've been on Kick for a while. I'm assuming over a year, right? Or getting close?
No, it's 11 months this month.
11 months. Okay, cool.
It's coming up.
Yeah, I remember meeting you. I was like, oh wow, this guy's cool, and I literally like just moved to Kick. But yeah, no, like, what do you not like about this space, dude? Like, what are some like big things in the last 11 months that you kind of have to go back and like rethink and like, man, I got to do this again, and like, what are some big ones out there? Because this platform is pretty interesting, right?
Being too available to certain viewers, that thing like opening your space up,
having a lot of access to you,
right? What else? And I just feel like some people are just fake on this platform. I can just tell. Like, is this fake? Is this what I've noticed from the jump? Like, it's some people like it's okay to like, some people genuinely respect you and they respect your content, they fuck with you,
Yeah.
Some people feel obligated. I hate it when the situation is an obligation to where I did something, so you feel obligated to do something back. Right. You don't have to, like, you don't have to, be dry with me just because I did something. Like, it's just do your thing. I didn't do that for you to start to express shit towards me. I just felt
Yeah,
absolutely.
Move weirdly.
It doesn't have to be a one-to-one transaction all the time. Like, that's the thing. There's certain things in the space where we know are business oriented and we keep it in that realm and stuff. But when it goes to, it does not have to be a complete back and forth thing. People like what they like, they support what they support. Just do it genuine. Right.
Yeah.
Because if I'm gonna stop by your stream, I'm not stopping by your stream just because you stop. I'm gonna stop by and I have words to say. I'm not just gonna stop by spam emotes. I have something to say.
Right.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Questions, and I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna head out. I don't want you to talk. I don't want you to talk to a ghost and that type of thing. That,
Right. Yep.
I know how it is.
Yeah, going out there and because like you guys have the same interests, right? Like popping in. Oh, cool. You like this game? Like what's going on? Like I've been thinking about this one and all that. And I think as content creators, I mean, we're just looking for new content to maybe try out. So that's why we kind of go in other streams too and check things out.
It's
kind of like
that's
window
what I
shopping.
appreciate LurkerSquad. Like you nobody's obligated to talk. I appreciate my lurkers. Like I appreciate you're not obligated to talk. Like I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is it's like when you go out in the space, there's gonna be different avenues and different approaches to each stream. So like for me, I always have like I have a whole second computer that I do all my lurks on. So I have like 18 tabs open. And every time like I get to a stop in the game, like I've just gotten good at checking out somebody's stream and like seeing what they got going on. Just to check them out. Sometimes I don't want to talk in people's stream. So like I just watch. It's like a show for me. It's like when
Right.
we get to take the hat off and like not be fucking streamers. I don't want to you get a fine line of, do I talk in this chat to generate a interaction, or
Right.
can I
Yeah.
just hang out here to just vibe with the channel and just vibe with what's going, the energy that's already there.
Yeah.
I find it hard to balance. Like even I went in Ronan's stream in the middle of the night, and I was just like, I sent him a DM on Discord. I said, hey man, I'm just letting you know I'm chilling in your chat. I just kind of want to vibe with you and I don't want to talk.
Right.
That motherfucker's so good at responses. He responded to my DM within a second on the stream live. I was like,
Oh my God. I love
look at
Ronan,
the
dude.
response. He's such a G.
Yeah.
So for that, it was really nice because I had that level of comfort that I could say, hey, I'm just doing this. But then there's the other avenue. These motherfuckers that come in, they act like they're lurking on your shit all day. They drop the 2 emotes and then they fucking click out of the tab. Like,
we all know in this weird culture that somehow Kick has brought into. No, you're good.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go into like red flags of like seeing people, right? It's interesting in this space because there's streamers who like to be viewers, and then there's streamers who like to be streaming while, you know, doing it, right? Or not even streaming, just thinking that that's how you do things.
Right.
But that's not what, you know, LS is about. That's not what like streaming's about. That's just not how. That's like giving someone a business card really quick, not saying your name, and jetting, right? Or leaving a landscape flyer by your door or your car or something. You know what I'm saying? It's the same premise. Like if you in this space, if you want to do cool stuff, just talk to people. They're normal. Go have a fun event, play some games, you know, vibe. And show yourself off to their community if that's fine with that streamer, and vice versa, right? Like that's kind of how you build and elevate.
And people don't understand the best way to show yourself off as a streamer is being a part of that person's community's chat. Literally just interject into it and join conversation. Don't derail their chat into something else. But like if you just fall into it, people instantly go, oh, this person seems pretty cool. Right. And it's just the best. It's a really good way to network and market yourself. We had motherfucker came in yesterday and he just follows me and he goes, I'm a new up and coming streamer. Cash at me and drop his cash app. So we had fun. So we played a little bit.
That's pretty good.
So I said, here's the deal. I will cash app you the money, but I need an itemized list of what you're going to purchase because he said he needs equipment. I'm like, so what are you going to get? And then, you know, it's just, I pulled it out and they ended up leaving. But it's just, don't come at, you're never going to get support that way. The only people that get to do that are the ones that are already inside of the communities. That I literally went back to the exclamation point lurk because of the emote dropping. I just want you to know that, hey, I'm here, but I'm fucking not here instantly.
Yeah, like exactly.
Because
and I know,
like when I go in, it's like if you know all the people, it's just me checking in on the homies and waving through the window.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey guys,
what's up?
I see you. Good morning. It's literally saying good morning to your coworkers and all that.
Yeah.
And after it is, you don't have to come in and recheck in all these streams and let the streamer know that you're lurking there. Just do the lurk one time. Like you don't have to keep fucking doing to everybody. You don't have to. Like, you know, you just, if you do the emote and then maybe say hello next time you check in. Something like
I've noticed too recently I've been getting a lot more just because of a certain you know thing that's happened with me, right? And my whole community just sees through it, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, why are you even in here? This is not for you. Like, I just don't understand the culture that, you know, people think that's what it's all about, right? So so silly, dude.
Yeah, we were having technical difficulties over here, so I'm gonna just finish on y'all end over here. I've shouted y'all out.
Oh, bet. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, man. I think
my bit rate kept dropping. I don't know what that is. It kept doing it the past 3 days.
I'm having an issue currently right now where it has an offline screen and it does that like 3 times and then I'm back live. It's super weird. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if that's happening to you, Captain.
I fixed it in because I would get it in a Razer Red stream.
Sure.
Dilly told me to drop it down to 720p. You have to do it every time you go on the stream, but if you drop it to 720p, like viewing wise, it goes away.
Okay.
It worked. It worked. It really did.
Gotcha. But yeah, welcome in, new peeps. Yeah, questions we will definitely get an answer at the end or maybe throughout. I do have a couple questions that I've gotten through chat, Captain, if we want to do a segment like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Anybody got Quinn? And honestly, here's the floor. Like, what do you want to talk about? I know you're making some fucking music. You got shit going on. Like,
yeah, you say anything, dude.
Yeah.
Say anything?
Controversial or not, dude.
Like,
just
like, what do you want to like shit you want to talk about? That's why we don't do any scripts and we don't like have a question thing beforehand. Everything's off the fly. So like, if you got shit to get off your chest, you want to say,
yeah,
you got things
dude.
You want to ask questions, you want to talk about it. Like, this is the good stuff.
This is really your floor.
I really don't even like bottle things up. I just, you know, I just be doing what I do, and I try to attract people that, you know, I'm really trying to build the stoner community. Like, where is it? Like, where are the dedicated stoners? Like, where are they? I'm tired of people coming in. I'm tired of the kids coming in. I'm over kids coming in.
I'm so tired of the fucking kids.
For fucking kids
can fuck off. All of them. God damn it.
Like, I'm sorry, but you know, I don't make content for kids. So it's like, all right, what is this? Like,
yeah,
it's adults talking. This is what this is. So, you know,
yeah, it says it right. The 18 plus is right fucking there, and this is where we live. And
I literally had one guy beg. I had one kid beg me to take it off 18 plus. He was DMing me and was like, "Hey,
what?
I can't see your stream because it's on 18 plus." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Why are you messaging me? You know,
like
I'll see you in some years.
You should ask for a permission slip. You know what I mean?
Right. Who the fuck makes a big account?
Yo, how cringy is that though? Like, got DM by a
yeah, that's wild.
Kid.
Please take your thing off 18 plus. This is exactly why I would not. Like, are you kidding me?
That's a double down.
Yeah. I never want to receive another DM like this ever again.
It just freaked me out. It was like, well, what the hell? But yeah, as far as like getting anything off my chest, though, like, no, I don't like I don't.
It's kind of tough.
Radar detecting bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I see like, if I'm like, I feel like, you know, if it's just like some shit, some bullshit, some drama shit, I'm cool on it. Yeah. But if it's vibes, it's pure vibes, it's genuine vibes, I'm here for it all day. All day. Like I love. Y'all don't understand how much I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't know. I'm in here cracking my smile be from eye to eye, ear to ear, for real.
Yeah.
For real. It is just like, it is a really good feeling. And do you think with time in this industry, that came, or did you always have that ability to smell the, like, I feel like I could know when it was bullshit, kind of, but I never knew how to act with it. And now, like later, I feel like I'm dialed in more. Where like you can literally tell by like a hello if somebody's bullshit.
Right?
No, when you get a follow hello, and it's just you just know it's a GFX bot.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. Oh yeah, you about to. Please don't tell me you do animations or
even people who don't stream. Is this like we got chaos? We got chaos.
Right? Yeah. So goofy.
But yeah, so do you is that a learned trait like through time and experience, or is that something that you always had growing up?
Yeah, this about to be my 5th year streaming, and it's just like
same.
Yeah,
awesome.
Like me when I made that transition from Twitch to Kick, and it was just like, damn, this was going on.
Yeah,
like I was opening I was in my own little world. I was like, okay, let me do all this for me. I was just in my own little world, basically. It was like, damn, that's why I didn't reach out to different people. I was slow to reach out to different communities because people be with the shits.
Absolutely.
With the shits.
Yeah,
absolutely. The Twitch culture of communities was the most fucking garbage thing I ever seen in my life.
Right.
It's literally like suck off the one streamer at the top everybody else gets fucked in the meantime, and then you look like an idiot left over. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like
Yeah,
literally that was
yeah.
always the Twitch culture with all the communities, and like it when you can't come here, all of us that came here and like had been hit in some way, shape, or form from a different platform, and we're all just like, wait a second,
We have like our walls up, and we're
Yeah,
like, yeah,
it's
hold
like the
up, you're me.
yeah, it's like the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah,
where everyone's like,
Yeah.
and then you start, you know, I think we just did it a lot better where you start paying attention to another person and seeing how they act, and like seeing how they act when you're not around, seeing how they act when they're with you, and we can take much more, even if you can smell bullshit in the beginning. I will always give people a chance. Like it's just who I am. Like
Right.
you can you don't know what anybody's been through to be this way, but you can tell
Mhm.
really quick when they're deep rooted in this shit.
Right.
But like for me, I'm to the point where I'm strong enough with my relationships with myself and other people that nobody can really hurt me unless I allow them to. So
Exactly.
I'll take on a lot more bullshit just because it's I'm able to. But when you cut, but it's so easy to be like, fuck, done. That's it. You smell it, you know, I gave you a chance. I showed you the way. You decided you didn't want to. Now you're off the fucking train because you're trying to derail it. Like,
Yeah.
see you later.
And I wanted to
And-
say to that point, second chances mean a lot, right? Because we're all talking
Yeah.
about genuine vibe.
Mhm.
You can make that viewer who is coming in, you're like, this may not be your content, but like this is who I am, and if they switch up, that you found a genuine person.
Yeah.
Not making
Yep.
you don't. It's not this toxic positivity. It's just like giving this person a second chance to kind of figure out, oh, okay, I do want to be here. And
I think
go
the
on.
words that I've said out of my mouth have made me get second chances with people, and the things that I have said,
Right,
when I
yeah.
was younger and dumber, right? Like I've had a better chance to grow up, so I have to afford that same opportunity to somebody else. Like you said, you
Yeah.
got second chances are important.
Yeah, I've been doing something, and no one has proven me right yet. But those like little emote guys, or got you locked in or whatever. I talk,
Fucking emo fact.
every new user. I'm like, oh hey, well I'm glad. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Uh.
What's that? And they never respond. Right? And I'm like, ding, you're on my shit list, dude. Like, way to go. Like, I gave you a chance to like. I'm gonna tell you, like, self promote. If you really came in to self promote, I have 10 years of sales, right? Sell me,
Right.
when someone says,
sell me your product.
yeah, someone says follow for
Like-
follow, I'm like, well, that's TOS, but what's your elevate me? What's your
Yeah.
content? Give me your
I'll
pitch.
support you if
Yeah.
you have good content. I mean, honestly,
And then they
that
don't
shit
say
is-
anything, dude. It's wild.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I literally, like, some people were in that stream. I literally shit talk Team Wolfpack fucking to his. He literally dropped emotes, and I was like, "Look at you, you stupid piece of shit, bitch ass
Mhm,
motherfucker." I went off because it was all fake.
Just to see
never
if you would respond, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I went literally full off, and I have his fucking stream open,
Yeah.
and I'm watching him,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there, and I'm going, dude, I literally just tore you the fuck up in front of my whole community as you were talking to
Yeah.
me, and you didn't say shit. Like, that's crazy. And like, honestly, haven't seen that guy in a really fucking long time after all
That whole thing. Yeah.
like,
But
still let him-
you gotta say, like, if you want to maybe connect, there's Discord, there's Twitter, you can message. I don't know. So
In my opinion, I always felt like, and I always told these graphic, the ones that actually talked, that was, I don't know, I guess they was trying to actually do something. I always told them,
Sure.
like, make something of the streamer, make an example, like, of the
Yeah.
streamer you're trying to approach.
Yeah.
Don't come up to them with a random GFX. Like, anybody could go to a fucking $2 website and get some bullshit
right
animation emotes
Mhm.
or some shit, little cute shiny emotes with the little sprinkles on it.
right.
If you Google animated emotes, it's the first thing that's gonna pop up. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing for me that's different that I can't Google and do? Like, do
Mhm.
something that I can't just do myself. And I always told them approach it like that.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even for my friends that does graphic design, I have one. I told them, do a video of the streamer and then approach
Yeah.
them like, hey, this is my work.
Look what I
Would
did
you like
for
to
you.
work together? Right, like, exactly. Like,
And that's what
don't
that's
come
what
up
like
empty-handed.
Denny does, right? Obviously, like hugs, like
Yeah.
people were like, hey,
Right.
this is like what I do. This is how unique I am. And obviously they stream, but that's a good example. Those two guys.
Giving, and they give their work for, and then they use that for their content, which is, so it's awesome because like they're getting their work out there, they're doing things for people, and the shit that they do is fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
everybody that creates, that's one of the coolest things I've seen. Everybody that creates has been sharing with each other, on the platform.
Yeah.
You see it over and over. That's a really fucking fun thing. Like the
Yeah.
amount of cool shit. Like you brought up hugs, doing like that shit is so fucking cool. That 3D
Mhm.
stuff. Like I
W
love that
hug.
shit. Yeah, like that's just
Yeah,
such
That'll
a
be
right.
one for
vibe.
me.
Right? Yeah. And to your point, right? Like something that I was thinking, you know, Quintendo, you're talking about like having an EP for LS. And like that's wild. Like a stream team having an EP, what? Like we could like do this and do that on like YouTube
Yeah,
and everything.
that
So,
gave me like it's like
yeah.
little shivers. Like what the
Right.
fuck, yo? Like,
So with this
that'd be so
platform,
lit.
you know, when you surround with yourself with like creative individuals, I think I don't know what the saying is. Maybe you know, Cap, but it's like all boats, you know, have higher tides or something like that. Like when you elevate one person, everybody gets elevated, and
Yeah,
that's kind of the culture
yeah.
that we built here, you know,
Yeah.
on LS for sure.
Absolutely. Hey, it's a I've told everybody. I was talking to Sam about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to go alone anywhere. Like I don't like being alone. So like even if I'm succeeding, I don't want to be succeeding by myself. Like I want to
Hmm.
bring the people with me. That we've always you know, I use this phrase we've talked about is like just I gotta drive my train and you can be on it for as long as you want. And then so like I look at it like this, like let's look at you, Quintendo, Fluff, Sin, and myself, right? All of us are driving our own trains, right? But we're all heading in the same fucking direction next to each other. And then there's people that are coming on the trains and they're hopping over and bouncing around between the different trains, and everybody's using everything to bring it forward.
Yeah.
Anybody that tries to derail any of our trains, they get the fucking axe. Like
Hmm.
you're not gonna stop us from moving. And I think the more that we keep putting next to each other, and fucking Ampy's coming up there, and you got all these people, you
Yeah.
know,
A lot of
doing this
cool
shit,
people.
and like
Yeah.
I've been diving into Quintendo's community and looking up a lot of people that he's dealing with. There's just so many people all heading the same direction, and you don't realize it when you're so fucking, you know, channeled and narrow minded. And this is like our job is to break people out of their molds and like, hey, go out there and create, like be yourself,
Yeah.
do a job, and use us as a support system to help you get to where you want to go.
Yeah.
But if you fuck with me and my money and my business, you're out of here. Like, see you later.
I think a big one too, right, is that like as LS, you know, I've talked here and there, and like I would consider some friends, right? But like
Yeah,
all of us are
absolutely.
really like I know, you know, I don't talk too much to like Noel or like Papa as much, but I know like friendly colleagues, right? Like we're all
Mhm.
trying to do something. That's just what team is about. That's what I mean, I hate to bring corporate culture in here, but that's what makes a team back in the day when I was
Yeah,
in that business. So yeah,
yeah,
just
absolutely.
some wisdom for some
Facts.
people.
Right.
You know, you got your ride or dies, you got your business, you got your acquaintances, and then you got your fringe. And like
Hmm.
it's pretty, and everybody has a role. You know, everybody's got a role. You can't make a successful stream with your 8 closest friends. You need, you know, 35 people in there, you know, doing
Right.
the thing. Not all of them are gonna hit 100, but if everybody's still doing the right thing and being kind and moving forward, I'm a fan of that route.
Yeah.
And it's definitely much harder doing it alone too.
Fuck it, god
Way
damn,
harder.
it is. Yeah, it just is.
Yeah.
Way
And it's
harder.
lonely as fuck. Like,
Man.
I felt so lonely on Twitch, dude, like before
Yeah.
Kick.
Bro,
And
what?
Yeah.
dude, it was
Yeah.
wild. And then like on Kick, I'm like, dude, there's so many cool people that just are how they felt, like what you said back on Twitch. So
Mhm.
Man, it's just I'm glad I made that switch, like growing a new community from scratch, because like maybe like 10 people came with me from it, and it's like,
Yeah.
dang, they
Yep.
really like watching ads, I guess.
Yo, for real?
right.
I,
Because it wasn't like they would sub, you know, they was just watching. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
cool.
I get some that'll be like, why don't you ever come on my stream? Like, cause you're on Twitch, man. Like, I don't do it.
Bro, the
Like
ads throw me,
I
bro. They
can't, yeah,
throw me.
Hmm.
like I tried it one time again. I am not. I don't care who you are. I'm not waiting fucking 35 minutes to say hi to you. Like I'm not. I'm not doing it. These
Crazy,
ads are
bro.
insane. Like,
Yeah.
I seen one say about 3 minutes one time. I said, oh, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had the when I see 3 minutes, I'm like, what am I doing right now with my life?
why am I here? My life.
Yeah.
Quintendo, I got a question. When you said this, she sucked on my dick, had to give her some Trident. What did you mean by that?
So I probably had a long day that day, and I probably, probably had
It's a fucking bar, dude.
you know.
That's from
That's
Hyde,
a
by the way.
fucking bar, bro.
That's from Hyde on Quentendo's latest album, Reload. Go check it out on KickTunes. I had that one queued up. I'm like, when am I gonna slide this bad boy in here? Like,
Man, I need some Trident now. Fuck. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
not sponsored yet.
Not sponsored yet. I love that. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Liz goes, that's really sweet, actually. To give
That's
her
really
some gum
sweet.
after?
That's
Hey,
really sweet of you.
That's very
It's a
nice.
Tic Tac.
Actually. It's a 999 moment. That's the kindness right there.
Yeah, that's funny. That's a clip. That's a clip for. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? Oh god.
Oh my god. All right.
Holy shit.
All right. Come on. Hit me with another one. Hit me with another one.
You want a bar or a question?
A bar.
Right.
Let me.
So here's one that'll go into two things, right? I'm not where I want to be. I'm like a quarter rich. That fucking line hit me so like as a father, with the family and stuff. Like we're not broke like I was, but we ain't anywhere near where I want to be. That thing just hit me so much in like the business feels. And you know what, honestly, like I wake up in the morning and like you're part of my positive. So sometimes
cool.
I wake up and I don't want to live. So then I do this thing where I look at really happy reels and shit, or I'll send nice messages to people and it helps build my like empathy fucking shit up. So like your music is now in part of that. Like when I throw Kwentendo shit in there, that one is what business motivates me when I don't want to stream. Like I get up, I'm like, it's like I'm nowhere near that where I want to be, but I'm okay.
I think
so hit me
when
with something about that.
Okay, so that was my boy Banks' line when he said that. So when he sent it back, when he sent his verse back to me and I played it back, I was like, oh my goodness.
Right.
First of all, that song was not like that. Like the beginning was redone and my beginning verse was redone just because his approach to the beat. Because when he
so good,
I trust me, I was looking just like you when I heard this, and I have so much music with my boy that I haven't released yet, and we about to do some new shit. Just me and him. Just
right on.
I don't know how many songs. I think it's like 6 or 7 songs, but it's just gonna be me and him straight just bangers.
That's so badass.
The chemistry with me and him is insane. Like, cause that's who I started doing music with. Like, and he never judged it. Like, looking back at it, yeah, I'm gonna say it's ass, but he always encouraged, like, bro, keep going. Like, well, that shit sound like, you can do this to make it sound better. Like,
more practice too,
tips and,
right?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So, he's insane. So yeah, shout out to my boy Banks.
Experience and confidence is something that like kind of go hand in hand. Like the more experience you get at something, like everything's daunting when you first start it. Even if you are a naturally talented individual, it doesn't matter. Everybody still has to work hard for what if they're gonna be the greatest at something. So like that initial like fucking this is trash is gonna be it. When you get a homie that'll tell you it's good, but like this is what could make it better. This is what I think. This is my opinion. Like those are real ones because then you can trust that. You can be like, okay, all right, that's like a legitimate that's a legitimate opinion, and I have something I can now work on. And that's what my brain does really well. It's like give me something to work on. You know what I mean? Like I know the shit I have to work on inside my fucking head, but like if somebody says it, it's like okay, now it's validating.
Yep.
Right, now I know what I'm gonna vibe with.
Just hearing the
Sometimes
sound.
you gotta hear.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. No, I just like you just have to hear it. You have to hear the sound.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be cooking up some bangers after this podcast, man. I feel the vibes.
Like
I'm just
hell yeah, man.
I'm imagining shit right now, and just my head get lost in this shit. I can't remember you said I'll be playing 2K and I just up and just start making a song out of nowhere. It's just like that's the best part. Like that's the things I try to do. Like who does that? Like he was just playing a basketball game. Now he's rapping. Like what's wrong with this guy? That's the ADHD.
Right, and that's the thing,
Mhm.
because it's wild, because it's like that's how my brain works. Like I'm thinking about doing 3 different things right now. We're dialed in on this, and like all this other stuff's happening, but watching you fucking use it for like yo, he's just making stuff all the time. That's been something that's calms my restlessness. Like I'll just pick up my guitar and I'll just start doing something.
Right.
Like if I have to, I just start doing that. Or I've got this diamond art that's killing it right now because
I love that, by the
I
way.
Yeah, I was
literally
watching
get
you do that.
fucking
That was
lost,
funny.
man.
Yeah, very
I'm
calming.
like, I just it's such a time. My whole body just feels like
Mhm.
heavy but lighter. It's weird. I've never gotten into this kind of mode before because
Yeah.
I've never had a calm moment in my brain. So it's like it's nice. But watching him vibe like that and go from one thing to the next thing and do it all so well, um, that's when you take what people consider like disabilities. Like I have depression, anxiety. I think it's a strength for me. I get to teach my kids this without trauma. So
Mhm.
having ADHD and doing that, watching it be utilized as the fucking superpower is super cool to watch. Because we all know there's like the bad times of it where like you can't sleep at night and all the other shit and
Right, exactly.
Burnt out.
whatever all
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
But when you get those moments of like, I know that I can do 7 things at once really well. And I'm gonna try, I'm gonna
For
do
like
it.
2 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. It's a hard, fast
Yeah.
slam.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No. Well, that's what like when I was talking to you and about it, because watching it, I could see myself in it. And I'm like, oh my God. It's not like I wanted you to have the same crazy shit that happens up here. It's just like it's like going to Alcoholics Anonymous. We all don't want everybody to be alcoholics there, but it's nice that we're all in the same room here for the same thing.
Mhm.
Right.
Like it's a comforting thing. People who have cancer, my dad, they have a group that they go to and they talk about fucking cancer and how
Yeah.
shitty it is because the regular world doesn't like those conversations. So they all get together and be like, "Well, I really feel like killing myself today," and I feel, like they get to be comforting. When you see somebody else that has it going through their head too, you're like, "That's a comfort for me." Like I know that when we talk to each other, it's going to be accepted and received the way that I am.
Absolutely, dude. That's what I mean. That we always joke about this, but these podcasts are just like therapy sessions, really. Just because we're
They
on this
fucking-
we're on the same space, just fucking going through BS, whatever, and
Yeah.
just trying to go through it, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy finally meeting you, gentlemen.
I know,
No
dude. Like
shit, right?
formally, right? Like I know we popped in here and there, but it's nice having like an actual conversation too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I do.
definitely want to do more of it.
I do have a side question too. I know we talked, music and the kick tunes, and it just as a creator, right? And I know I'm with Onfire with this, and I'm trying to, how do I utilize kick tunes, to push other things? Like, do you have any game plan with kick tunes, or just kind of keep uploading, encourage communities to comment, or are you? And this is why I say it, right? Because for me, I'm kind of like teasing a lot of music on my side that maybe one day I might push to Spotify and other places to where could get monetized.
Right.
Have you thought of that too, or have you just been getting into the groove?
Well, I've been trying to like release certain things like exclusively on Kicktunes to try to grow with it.
Yeah.
Try to all right, let's go with this. You want to hear this? Let's try to grow this. And then also, if you want to hear more kick creators, and people are, oh, it's more kick creators, because if I had a referral link,
right.
All I gotta say, if I had a referral link, you would know like how many signups I had. So it's like
That's a really good idea.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'm
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I'm here for it also. It's like when only thing I want to see is like animated like graphics. Like if I click on I wanted to like upload a GIF with my EP to where it's like a quick visual. Just like that's all I want to see, like to keep my attention on the screen. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm all over the place. I just want to see a quick little graphic.
I like
all
that.
Like
that's a good idea right there. Yeah. Or like a Minecraft video and a Subway Surfer. Keep my attention. No, I'm just joking. This is just TikTok Zoomer stuff. You ever seen those?
If it had a feed, if it was music, like a music feed, like that type of thing, like quick post, like music post, like have restrictions, like don't make it a content post of you, like it has to be music. Like of course you can do whatever you want as a visual, but that would music only promotion, like that would be fire. Like
That would
if
be
I wanted
awesome.
to do like a quick like a scene or something, like like boom, a little
Yeah.
promotion or something for it.
Yeah, that's
Just a
That's
little,
cool.
just a little news feed on the front.
Right? Yeah, we'll send that to people.
We know people who know people.
Right. I'm gonna shout out Onfire, man, just getting this idea, and also to Captain, right? Like this all stemmed from Captain and Quinn. Like Captain's like, I want to listen to Quinn's music, but like, damn, SoundCloud, it's too fucking bright. And then like
dark. I was so mad. I couldn't find a dark mode. I was so fucking mad. I was like, I was all pissed off.
Right.
And shit. So like,
and
I'm on that all the time.
I released one album on Spotify, but like going through and getting everything cleared is like the hassle. So that's why I've been just SoundCloud and KickTunes.
Yeah, clearing samples is sucks.
Yeah. That's why my beats are like. That's why the way they are is like not a specific like sound. It's very different. Like the beats I chosen is like when I heard them, it's like they spoke. They said the words. I just heard them and said it. Like those are the easiest ones. Like I don't think y'all like before I released the one that's on Spotify right now. I did 14 songs in 2 days, and it was just like
wow.
One recorded, all right, next song, recorded, all right, next song. And it was just like that, back to back to back, next day. And I was like, damn, I really did that back. I had to take a break. Like, I'm surprised my voice wasn't, I didn't lose my voice. And I feel like, damn, I really did all that in 2 days.
That's really cool that you can do that in 2 days. Holy shit.
Live on stream as well.
Yeah.
That's when I first started watching you. You were only doing that. Basically, like you were only fucking making songs. It was like
I was trying to prove
a
point. I was trying to prove a point that I could just I could make music if I wanted to, and I like the way I sound now. So
yeah, like literally, it's and going from because I listen to your older stuff that's on SoundCloud too. It's so it's a journey. You know,
you can tell in the quality and the sound and
absolutely, and just the way. Like your refinement, you could tell like it's full emotion and feeling, but the refinement with the quality audio is fucking wild. Even from a short amount of time, just from album to album, like listen to the difference and just it's like it's my favorite band's Coheed and Cambria. It's literally watching Coheed and Cambria albums. They're like at like fucking rock opera orchestra level style shit right now, where they started with a scratchy, guttural thing. And it's changed. Their sound changed with the way that they went in life. They became fathers, they family, like everything started changing. And I think your music is like listening to Juice WRLD, shit like that. That's what I get out of yours is like watching that. Like you can tell different stages of your life by your mood, and then like the mood shows through the tone that you go with. So it's wild because it's like. I have the real strong empathy part, so you can fucking feel it. So like when it hurts, it feels like when I need that, I can hit that. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like I live in that for a little bit. And like when it's upbeat and I'm upbeat, it works really well that way. But it's wild. It's a wild ride. It really is.
Yeah.
Man, it's just I try to keep myself at recording at least one song a week and try to keep it going because I've taken breaks. It's like, damn, if I would have just kept recording music, I probably would have been in a different spot. So the music y'all saying is me being consistent. And steady doing it and not just playing the game. Because I remember I made those when I made that album and those I did more songs after that. It was like a total of like 21 songs. I just did 14 in 2 days. It was like a total of 21 and I took a break. But if I would have kept going, it probably would have been, I probably would have elevated more, but I just gotta keep going, just be consistent and it'll be natural.
It's sometimes hard to be that consistent too. So I gotta say, big ups to you just doing that per week.
Oh, true.
I've taken breaks that's like 2-3 months. My head's burnt, right? So
no, true.
That's big ups.
The ADHD burnout. I think that's something that we're all getting better at not doing is because when we get that fucking stroke of like creativity or whatever, it's like go, 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 go. You need to squeeze every fucking drop.
Right.
You don't know when the next burnout's gonna happen. So finding consistency is like the most legit way you could possibly continue. And you're just like, hell yeah, I'm consistent and I'm happy with that. Good to go. As long as I stay consistent, I won't go into burnout crazy mode, you know?
Hey, that's why I always
Uh,
rearrange my room. Don't be surprised if I rearrange it again. I have an itch for it.
I love that. I've noticed that too, where I'm like, is Quentin like, where is he right now?
I just think this dude's got like 5 houses. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, I've been in that corner. I've been like in the middle of the room, like,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not done exploring what I could do. Like,
Yeah. I always get confused. I was
Different
like,
angles.
is he in different houses? Like, does he have like 5 different states that I didn't know about? I used to do that a lot, dude, though. I would rearrange like every 3 months. I've kind of cooled down now. I still do it. Like, I've added this table and my rabbits underneath, but minor changes, but
I feel like mine is with the phase like that I'm going through in my stream. It's like how I want to connect. Like the last setup I had, it was really close, and it wasn't like I can get up and dance around. I just wanted to be close and connect. So that's how I feel like
okay.
rearranging my room to, you know.
I fucking dig that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That. Yeah.
I put it back like this. I said, let me just distract everybody with all my toys and pictures and shit and computer in the background. That's what they wanted to see. I noticed that some people come to only look at my computer, which is fine with me. Cool. It was it was a blessing that I got it, But
yeah. That's like kind of like the window shop mentality, though. Like when you like, start streaming and everything. Like, how do you like entice people? Like, what is behind? Like every time I met Capt, I was like, what the fuck is like in his room? Like
trash. It's trash.
Oh yeah,
but throw everything behind.
I love it though because I noticed that because yesterday it was insane.
I got me, I got a bunch.
That's cool.
I just started collecting shit. So I wanted that look of like a room that I don't sleep in here. It's just a vibe when I come here. I need inspiration. Not only is it something good for
that's
people to look at. I need something good to look at to keep me going. So that's why I like.
It's your garden.
I was literally just talking to Liz yesterday about it. I was like, I think I'm ready to like do a like design in the room so I can feel like I'm going to. The one thing I've like that's really sucked is like it's really hard living where you work sometimes. Like my family's all right there, and like I'm still at work. Like this is my job. Like I treat it as such. So like I want a feeling when I come in here that it's a different space than the rest of the house.
Right.
So like I want it to be like my workspace and everything. So like we're thinking of ideas and like designs and stuff like that. But I've never really gave a fuck because I just like I go through. I literally just throw everything on the floor until I get crazy manic and I'm like, hey Liz, I need your help.
We need to clean something.
But now I want to walk into a nice organized desk, and I want to walk into like my art station over there, and I want to have a little couch over there, like when I want to sit and do just chatting. Like I want to have a little couch where I can fucking just like
it's your office space.
Change the mood of of what we're doing. And so when you were saying that, Quinn, I'm like, oh fuck, that's legit. Like that makes sense. Like,
I'm gonna tell you my problem before I even started streaming. I would be on YouTube for hours looking at setup wars of people posting different setup. I swear. And I knew how I wanted my setup before I
like
even had money to afford it.
Yeah.
like
I was looking at
that shit.
Bro, I didn't even know what was computers. I used to hear him talk about AIOs and graphic cards and CPUs and
I'm like, what the hell? It was the whole 9 yards.
Chinese. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? But now I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that's what I know what I want. I know what camera I want. Exactly. Like I didn't want to go get the most expensive camera, but I knew how to make a cheap camera look good. Like this is not the most expensive camera. It's one of the $250 camera body.
Yep.
They say you slap a $300 lens on it and it'll look amazing.
That's right.
But yeah, it's just that but looking at those setup boards, I knew like, oh, that's what type of vibe. Like walking into that before I started anything, it's like a mood lifter. Like walking in here and when my setup is completely clean, that's when y'all would see a 12-hour stream.
Yeah.
Because I walked in my room in the morning, I just felt the vibe. I could have, Captain, I swear, I've woken up at 6 o'clock my time and opened your stream and you're playing my music. I'm not even, I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want to throw you out. I do that in a lot of streams. I don't speak, and
Yeah.
because I don't want to throw nobody off. I just want to be there and just come join your vibes. I just want to be there and just vibe with you.
Yeah.
And bro, and I turned up. I didn't make a song after listening to your stream, after playing your stream before.
Yeah.
Like
we gotta give
Well,
ups
that's the
to
thing.
Cap, dude. Like you are a big inspiration to a lot of people. Just gonna give you like your light right now because you're my morning show, dude. When I don't see you on before, obviously like to this whole week and everything, it's a little different, right? But like,
Fuck yeah.
You get me going, dude. Like I need to see you do your shit, like how you said that Quinn's inspiring you. You inspire me, and I'm like, all right, dude, Captain's live again, dude. We gotta fucking do it. Like we gotta fucking full send it. So you're always gassing people up, and it's just you're a very pivotal person in a lot of different spaces, man.
I appreciate that because like it's me. I feel because like Razor Red's one of the ones that do that for me. Like she usually starts before I do. I'll sit in the bathtub and like literally sit in the bathtub contemplating everything in life, and like I open up Razor Red's stream and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stream today. Like, sure. So like, and I do that with literally anybody.
Denny's in the chat. Hold on, Denny in the chat.
Denny's Resident Nintendo up right now. You need people like that, dude.
And that's the thing is if I when I can't get the motivation myself, that's what I do. Like I used to not go on Twitch to find motivation. I would hop in other streamers' room, even people that I knew, and it just was the same old fucking program every fucking day, just the same Twitch verbiage nonsense, and fuck everybody was a goddamn fucking robot. And then when I hop into people's streams on Kick and like I literally sit in the bathtub, I'm like, all right, like what vibe do I need to feel like to get better?
Yeah,
it's really nice. Really nice to see a spread of different type of people, and everybody are in different ways, and it's not all the same exact copy pasta shit, left and right. So I can really make a connection with that. It's like this is the real thing, and that's hopping in you guys shit, like that's where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
It's all love. All love.
Insert clap sound effect right there, dude.
Yeah. Kwentendo, with like in the streaming world, right? What kind of advice are you giving new streamers these days? Like people who want to get into it, like what do you want to tell them? Because
everybody's story.
I always like we ask this question, Greg. Like we do this because we're always still trying to figure out like what we can do to help things too. So it's like it's always brainstorming.
I just feel like if a person was coming to be a new streamer, don't compare your journey to nobody else's.
Absolutely.
Don't compare your wins and your losses to nobody else's wins and losses. Everybody has their moment. That's why I'm gonna put it like that. So it may not be your time at that moment. You may feel like it's your time, but just keep working and definitely don't compare. So that's the main thing.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that a lot.
It's kind of twofold, that mentality right there, and when people use the term small streamer, which I do get, like if you're new for the first couple months, everything and practicing, I could refer that to that mentality, right? Small streamer trying to get, but like for anybody who's listening, you've been doing this for a while, just get out of the box, just do things, collaborations like super big, and like when I've always told people, even back on Twitch, I was rocking like 20 people, 25 people through the RuneScape category. And I was like, dude, like to me, I was like, I made it. You know what I mean?
That's a vibe.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
Even like 5 to 10 when I first started out, I was playing like Dead by Daylight or Rocket League, and I was like involved with like 2 communities. I was like, cool, I made it. Like I'm talking to people. I think that's the biggest thing. It's not, these people are looking at like metrics every now, like it hurts the soul if you've been doing this for so long. You're like, you can't look constantly at metrics. You just have to be like,
fuck the numbers. Bro.
Yeah, just be like, who's talking to me right now in this room that I can give my attention to? And when you do that as a streamer, people are like, oh, as a viewer, sometimes it's like, oh, hey, I kind of want attention. Like, I'm gonna pop in. I'm gonna just say hey, and then you converse, right? Like that's just it's a positive effect for people who are listening, getting into it, or referring themselves as a small streamer. Like I understand that if you've been like, or you're like new, but just get out of the box. You put yourself in that box. So
make your mind and heart big. regardless of how fucking large or not. Like, you watch any of the good streamers that anybody respects, that I guarantee that they were streaming out of their fucking element when they for their whole time doing it.
Yeah.
You don't stream to 5 when you have 5, you stream to 50. Because that's where your head's at. You keep your
Exactly.
head in the clouds. You keep that fucking mindset of like, I don't, there's good days, there's bad days in every single industry, in all walks of life, under the sun. These fucking streamers out there bitching about how they're not getting the viewers that they used to have before anymore and all this other shit. Maybe stop putting out boring ass fucking content and people will show the fuck up. Like, there's so many people on Twitter being like it's Kick's fault because your friends didn't show up to the fucking club in the hangout. It's not good. Like,
And people
like,
have
just shut
lives,
up.
right? Like,
Right.
there's
right.
certain
Like, if
people
I
who go on. Yeah.
if you stream 13 hours a day, like, you can't expect somebody to sit there for 13 hours a fucking day. That's crazy. I don't want to sit there for 13 hours a day, right?
I make kind of
So,
a
yeah, go
joke
ahead.
with like I make a joke with my mods because of how big this stream has been. I'm like, all right, who's on the night shift? Who's doing the morning shift, dude? Who fucking
hell
closed?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, who's on watch tonight? Let's go. Like,
Yeah. there's gonna be always peaks and valleys in this journey too. Like, know your peak, know when you're doing that peak, and you're like, cool, this feels good. And like, not to be like pessimistic, but just know like that valley's gonna happen too. So just be prepared when you're in a valley. This is for any streamer. When you're in a valley, just innovate. Go do something new. It doesn't always have to be streaming. Go do something, like go make music. Go upload a YouTube video. Go do something later. And then when you come back to stream, be like, hey, this is what I did. You know, try to get that peak back. So.
And I feel like another thing for my upcoming streamers, say what you think, because people like to feel like they can relate. So don't be scared to, you're playing a game and speak freely.
Yeah. You don't have to dance around, right?
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's very hard for that mentality to happen off the bat for some of these ones coming in. And I think that the way that we talk about it and the way that we promote that kind of mentality and that thought is going to make it a lot easier for them. Because I know 5 years ago, you said one fucking wrong thing to anybody on Facebook Gaming's good old boy club partnership, which I had a good time doing. You don't get the same graces that some people do.
Yeah.
So they created a culture that Kick created a culture of like, yo, this is your house. Like, here's the key. Like, fucking treat it right. And we're the ones spreading that shit of be real and be honest. And you're gonna get so much more fucking support. Even if I disagree with what the fuck you're saying, if you mean it and you're honest about it, you will get 100% more respect from me than if you're sucking my cock. Period.
I hate that.
Like, hands down.
Yeah.
Like, but also, please keep sucking. So this line, she's sucking my dick, had to give her some Trident. What does you mean by that?
Jesus Christ, dude. That's a good way to end it. I ain't even
got the
gonna lie.
that one.
That
I
was
got
a
the
good
two-bit
one.
that
I love that. Yeah, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Kwentendo, what do you got? Some outro. What are your last words? What do you got?
What if he
Not say
just hit the
anything?
bar? What if he just hit the bar again now?
I ain't even gonna say it. Listen, I appreciate y'all for having me on. I'm glad to be here, and I'm definitely gonna be yeah, y'all gonna definitely be see more of me offline and online. Doing my thing.
Yeah.
But I got y'all some special shit coming up just for y'all, so y'all can play it on whatever video in the background.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hit genres that y'all never would expect. Y'all be like,
okay. Well, we appreciate you. We really do.
I
And
really excited.
I mean, this group is open, right? It's just you gotta talk, you gotta DM, you gotta message and reach out, and obviously whatever future events we do, we would love to just vibe still. You know what I mean? That's to anybody who's been on this podcast.
don't hesitate.
We like to we want to bring you back on if that's cool with you, like 6 months from now, to a year. In that time frame, you'll kind of like what's the fucking progression? Where are we gone? And like, you know, you have these more regular update and have it be a more
Right.
fluid thing. Would you be down with that?
For sure.
And
Sick.
anybody that you think you'd like to recommend for the LS podcast, who do you think you'd like to see on here? Like, it doesn't have to
Mm.
be from LS. It can be. It
It'd
could
be
from
anywhere.
other communities. Anything, any of your friends that you think, you know, would bode well on this.
Novad. I think Novad
Yeah.
would be a great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see him a lot on Twitter. I
Him.
haven't popped in his stream, but I see him a lot on Twitter.
I've been
Yeah, well,
watching his streams the last couple of days. So yeah.
Nice.
That's my guy right there. So. And I've been agreeing with what a lot he has to say. So
Yeah.
he would definitely have some valid points to speak on.
He's got some
I
good
like
threads, some good posts. I know. I'll
Mhm.
just read them. Like,
Indeed.
okay.
Need.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Well, if you guys enjoyed this, you made it all the way through. Again, appreciate the likes, you know, the comments, subscribe to us. You know, we're just doing it. We're doing it on Kick, Stream Team, formed by Fluff, and we got Cap, Sin now as staff, Denny, Sizzle, you know, Onfire. We got everybody in here, man. So appreciate the love, guys.